Welcome back, guys. And I gotta say, Sony nailed it with their PlayStation 5 event presentation today. Showed a lot of huge IPs that people are really excited about in actual gameplay with some few new announcements that should have everybody in the community super excited. But today I want to talk about one particular IP that they showed in this event that got me super hyped, and that's Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm super excited for it. They actually showed some awesome gameplay. On top of that, they gave us more announcements about this game that should have everyone in the community super excited. No matter if you own a PlayStation 4 Pro or PlayStation 4 or plan on getting a PlayStation 5. So let's jump right into it. So there's two reasons why I'm really hyped about this game. The first is the actual story. Now, from what the demo showed, that the game is taking place 1 year after the first game, which is cool, kind of connecting together. So it's 1 year after Spider-Man, Peter Parker trained Miles Morales to be the new Spider-Man. The game takes place in Harlem, which is cool, and his mother's running for to be the mayor. And I thought that was okay. And I'm so happy that Insonic Games is actually telling Miles Morales' story, his own independent story from Peter's, and I'm really excited about that. I'm so happy that we're going to get a Miles Morales story because, to be honest, I never heard about Miles Morales until maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and never knew that he really existed. And that shows you how I don't read a lot of comic books, but he's been in the comic books for years. But I never really heard about him. All I knew about was Peter Parker. So to see some of the games telling Miles Morales' story is awesome, in my opinion, and I'm really excited for it. And I'm so happy they're not recycling villains or enemies to put in this game. Brand new villains, brand new enemies. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. I can't confirm that, but from what I've seen from the demo, whole new type of enemies that you were facing with unique abilities. Hopefully, the AI to be a little bit more intelligent than in the first one, because the enemies in the first game was really not intelligent and really easy to take out, even on difficult levels. And I'm really excited to see these new enemies and what kind of abilities they're gonna have and how they're gonna interact with you in the midst of combat. I'm really excited for that. So super excited. Some games, I think you're doing a wonderful job, and I just can't wait to get my hands on this game. So the second thing that got me super excited was the gameplay. Oh my God, did you see the gameplay on the bridge? How Miles Morales was able to transition from one enemy to the next so smooth. Now, this may be something that people may not agree with me on, but I felt like in the first Marvel Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 4, the transition from enemy one wasn't always smooth. I mean, sometimes the camera would move a certain way and you would miss an attack and get punished for it. I mean, yes, I know you got punished if you was terrible at the gameplay mechanics, but there were certain times where it wasn't your fault. The camera moved a certain way, or you aimed and you overshot somewhere where you was trying to land or something like that, and caused a whole lot of havoc in midst of your gameplay flow. So I don't know. I just feel like it was a problem there. It wasn't a huge problem, but it was a problem that I noticed playing the game. And I played the game about played the story about 4 times. Went through the whole story 4 times, and I love the game. Masterpiece. But the camera sometimes got in my way, and I feel like the gameplay, especially when you fight enemies, didn't transition really well when you go from one enemy to the next. And it looked like they improved upon that with the demo, in my opinion. So I'm really excited for it. And Miles Morales have some new abilities different from Peter Parker's. So on top of his Spider-Man abilities and Spider Web, he also has some new abilities, use electricity and go invisible, which will be interesting to use in combat. So I'm really psyched about it. I think this presentation kind of showed us exactly what we can be expecting when this game comes out this holiday season, and I'm super sold on it. But Sony also announced something else that is good news for a lot of you guys out there who are not planning on buying the PlayStation 5 this holiday season or the beginning of next year. You will still be able to play Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales on your PlayStation 4. Yes, they are making a PlayStation 4 version for it for you guys to enjoy it and love, which I think was really cool of Sony to do. Sony really knows their community and their customers, where they know not everyone's going to transition to the new generation at launch, especially not when they first launch the systems. A lot of people like to wait to see if there's going to be bugs and kinks that the Sony need to fix. They understand that, and that's why they're making some games available that's going to be on the PlayStation 5 available on the PlayStation 4. Me, I'm getting the next console, the next generation console. I'm getting PlayStation 5 because I want to talk about it, give you guys information about it, and like that, from videos and stuff like that. So I will be grabbing one. But for those who are not planning on grabbing one because of the pandemic, because money's tight, because you're trying to survive in the midst of this pandemic, you will still be able to enjoy this game like everyone else on your PlayStation 4. So I thought that was really cool of Sony to do. So that's all I have to say about this game in a demo that I watched today. And I have to say, oh my god, I'm so hyped for it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I wish I could play it now. What you guys think? Did you like the demo? Do you feel like some of the things I talked about in this video had a valid point, or do you feel like that was just my opinion and that wasn't your opinion and your experience with the first game? Let me know what all you guys think about this in the comment section below. As always, thank you for listening to the end of the video. I really appreciate that. Make sure you hit the like button, helps out the channel. Make sure you share, helps out as well. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, because we got a lot of cool content coming out soon. Me and the Mads Gamer that we're really excited about. And in the next week or two, we have a big announcement for you guys. So make sure that you subscribe and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss out on that. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Stay safe, and remember, gaming is a lifestyle, not a hobby.